Hi, in this section we're going to be looking at one of many different technology models that are out there to help us to see how we can kind of evaluate what we're doing with technology in our classroom and decide what's appropriate, kind of push us a little bit further. And one of these models is called the Samr model, and I've provided lots of different resources for you to look at to kind of get an idea. It's been called a ladder. And then it's been pushed back on it being called a ladder. You'll see here that there's substitution, augmentation, modification, and redefinition. And you'll see that with substitution and augmentation, you're at the enhancement level, and then transformation is the top two levels. And you'll see a dotted line between the two, and you'll hear a lot about teaching above the line. And all of that's true, but what I want you to pay attention to is not necessarily which of these is the best of these different places that you could be using technology, ways you could be using technology, but to be able to identify what you are doing with technology and see where it fits in this model. And then I would encourage you to try doing things in different ways so that you fit things that you're doing in your class in different parts of this model. So not necessarily look at it as a ladder where substitution is the worst and redefinition is the best, but different categories, different silos, maybe as to where the technology that you're using in your classroom, where does that fit? And I would encourage you, if you find that most of what you're doing in your classroom is substitution, that you also find ways to do other things that maybe are above that line. So with substitution, and the reason I would encourage that is substitution with technology is a pretty expensive thing for us to be doing. If we're doing the thing that we could do just as easily without technology, with our technology, then there's no reason for us to be spending money on technology. So that would be a reason to encourage you to also do things with the other categories as well. So lots of different uses for technology, and this is just one model for you to take a look at and see what you think, and see if you can start thinking about where activities that you do in your class fit, and maybe what you could add that would fit in the different places. There's going to be a little bit of discussion. I'd like for you to actually create at the end of the resources and videos that you watch, I'd like for you to think about something that you do in your class and actually create a ladder like this, where you could say how you would substitute technology for something else you're doing in your classroom, how you would augment with technology, how you would modify with technology, and how you would redefine with technology. So get thinking of that as you watch the videos and read the information about the Samr model.